So has this ever happened to you where you wear something that you feel really, really good in and you go out into the world and your energy is just a little bit different? You're more confident, you're walking taller, you're looking people in the eyes. Someone just starts talking to you out of the blue, or you have opportunities come in just because of the way that you feel. And that's why they say when you look good, you feel good. In this video, we're going to be diving really deep into how to hone in on that power of using your style to become the person that you want to become.
But I'll be on it always, always and
Hi, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Judy, and today I'm going to be talking about how to transform yourself by transforming your style. Using style to become our future selves. And this is not a video about what to wear, fashion, what not to wear, anything like that. This is not about that. This is more about figuring out who we want to be and then starting to dress as that person. In this video, we're going to be diving into one, defining your future ideal self, and we're going to be doing a visualization together that I'm going to walk you through so that you can get clear on what your ideal future self really wears and what they look like. Then we're going to talk about the why and why this actually really works, why this helps to become that version of you that you want to become. And then we're going to talk about the how and how are we actually going to actualize this dream wardrobe or this dream closet. And don't worry, I'm not going to tell you that you need to buy a whole new wardrobe tonight. We're going to talk about how to implement this into our life and really integrate this next level version of ourselves through our style. Let's go ahead and get into it.
'Cause tonight I'm gonna take you out.
We are at Gold and Beyond in the heart of Las Vegas, and this is a luxury secondhand store. You can get anything here from Fendi, Hermes, Birkin, you name it, they have it here. And this is my friend Key. She's a fellow YouTuber, and we're gonna be here playing dress up today. Since this episode is all about stepping into your future self and just elevating our personal style, I thought what a great place to expand our style and abundance. This challenge, we are basically both in simple outfits that we already had at home, and we are going to be styling it up, a casual outfit and a dress up outfit. So let's go ahead and get started.
Let's find something good.
If we haven't met yet, my name is Judy, and I love to talk about style and beauty, but also I want to talk about things in a way that's more deeper and meaningful in our growth and our personal growth. I like marrying the two topics together because it's something that fashion and beauty seems so shallow, but then when you actually use it for your personal growth, it can really, really be a deep conversation. That's what this channel is all about. Definitely subscribe if you're resonating with this. So the first thing we're going to do is just define what our future selves actually look like. And if you don't have an idea for your future self yet, don't worry about it because we're going to be doing a visualization together to help you get really clear on who that version of you is. And if you already have a pretty good understanding, like maybe you already do a lot of journaling around this or a lot of visualizing, then great, you're going to be ahead of the curve. But maybe you've never looked at it in the lens of your fashion. And so we're going to really dive deep into this. So let's just take a moment to just get settled down and close our eyes and get relaxed. Just take a few deep cleansing breaths. And if this is not the time for you to do that, then go ahead and skip this part and make sure you do this later on when you have some time. Do some visualizing because this is going to be really, really important later on. So let's just get clear and bring up a vision for yourself and what you want to be doing. What are the goals that you have? What are the things that you want to do and accomplish? And just start picturing yourself doing those things already. And think about, what does your ideal day look like? What kind of environments are you in? What kind of people are you surrounded by? What kind of house, car, impact are you making? Just what are the overall feelings that you have? How do you wake up in the morning? And really embodying the types of characteristics that you want to have. Are you bold? Are you confident? Are you empathetic? Are you a speaker? Are you an author? Just really feel into that moment, some moment in the future. Now, in your visualization, look down at the outfit that you're wearing and see if you can pinpoint an outfit. See if you can see an outfit. And if you can't and you don't really know what that version of you is wearing, then that's okay. And see if you can look down at your hands or your neck. Are you wearing jewelry? What kind of statement pieces are you wearing? Or is it more neutral? Is it more powerful? Or is it feminine? What kind of shoes are you wearing? Do you have a bag? If so, what is it? What color is it? See if you can really picture it and visualize an outfit that you're wearing. You living in your most authentic, truest self, in your highest version of you, living the dream that you want. What are you wearing? Go ahead and open our eyes and come back to the moment. Were you able to see yourself wearing something and you were like, yes, I love that for me? Hopefully you did, but if you didn't, that's okay. It might be helpful to do some journaling around this, maybe capturing whatever you were doing just so you have, notes for yourself. And also write about how that version of you felt. Did they feel confident? Did they feel powerful, happy, proud? You just write down all those feelings, and all that's going to help you in deciding what your future ideal style is. Now that we're a little bit more clear on our ideal future version of ourselves, let's just go ahead and start making this more of a reality by putting it onto a vision board. Now, I love a physical vision board. I love getting magazines and cutting out stuff and putting them on vision board, but I know that that's like a whole activity on its own. So if you just want to do a Pinterest board, that works totally fine too. There's lots of different ways that you could do this. Pick one that works for you and that you'd like. Then the next thing I want you to do is find some images. Pinterest is always a really, really great source for that. For me, when I first did this, I was really into like a flowy thing. Like I liked flowy dresses and all this stuff. And so that's really where my board went. A year or so ago, I was really into this old money chic style. So that's what I would like type in and get really good inspiration and ideas for how I wanted to dress. This is always going to be evolving and changing. So you can always just like create a new board, or your board can also evolve with you. You can always like update it, change it, take out things that no longer feel in alignment, and then put new ones on. Make sure you do this step. I think it's really important to have a vision even for your wardrobe, because your mind knows exactly what to look for when you're shopping. You can really scan the store quickly and easily by knowing what exactly your style is, and you don't have to spend a lot of time going through clothes. You can also pick your outfits very easily, because ideally everything in your closet goes together in some way or form. Everything complements each other. Have like a palette that you work with, and so all your outfits go really well together, and it just makes decision making and makes putting your outfits together. It makes everything so much easier and simpler when you already have a vision of your style in mind. That's really how I like my wardrobe, is I do whites, browns, neutrals, and then I'm starting to get into more of a pinkish phase, pink purple, and it just makes everything so much easier. Let's say you did the visualization and maybe it wasn't very clear. Maybe you still aren't very clear on what you want to do or what you want to become. I would say just spend a few more days just thinking about it, and don't limit yourself to what you think you're capable of right now, or what you think you can do, or what is within the box of what people have told you that you should do. Just really try to break those walls and try this again in another time where you can get really deep into your visualization. Even in terms of your style too, like don't hold yourself to certain boundaries and say that you want to be a CEO, let's say, and you have to wear these colors or you have to wear these types of clothes. Like maybe you're a different kind of CEO, or whatever you feel like would really just make you feel the best. Maybe you just had a sense of like, I know that I'm more confident, or I am more whatever. And then when you go to make your vision board, you can type in anything. You can search things like confident outfits and see what comes up, or bold outfits and see what comes up, and just play around with it and with different keywords, and just try to find things that really speak to you from your higher perspective, not stuff that you would wear now. Name the board something that would make you feel really good and really excited to step into that version of you. So the first one I did, it was called the Goddess Board, and like I said, it was like really flowy, because I just wanted to really tap into a more feminine, goddessy vibe, and that was my era. And then the next one was an old money chic. I really wanted to tap into this abundant version, this like really sophisticated chic version of myself, and that's just what I named it.
No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. No watch, no diamonds, no watch.
It's like putting a kid in the candy store. Oh, these boots are definitely not my size.
Okay, so this is our casual looks. Key, tell us about what accessories you chose.
So I went with some comfortable boots because I feel like boots are really casual and comfortable. And then I just paired it with this YSL crossbody bag, which is really small. It's big enough to hold the essentials. And then I always like to have a pair of sunglasses on because I love sunglasses. I feel like they always complete an outfit. So that's what I went with here.
Just the accessories, just totally pull the whole look together. For me, I am wearing these cute, chunky platform Gucci sandals, this matching bucket hat. I feel the same way about hats with sunglasses, is that they just pull the whole outfit together. And then I'm wearing a Gucci bag, something crossbody I just feel like is more casual and laid back, something that you could just wear on the go, farmer's market, but still looking really chic and fabulous, but casual. Okay, let's get into our second look. A little bit on why dressing the part actually works in helping you manifest your goals. It's like we've already done that visualization where we thought about who we want to be, who our ideal version of ourselves is, and it's nice to have that visualization and to know where you want to go. But it's another thing to start pulling that version of you into alignment with who you are now. It's kind of like you're aligning the timelines, if that makes sense. Your future version of yourself is here and you're here. It's like you're just pulling yourselves together so that you meet. This is just one little way, a fun way of acting as if and acting the part. Like let's say you want to be a CEO and you start buying these cute power suits that you love wearing and just showing up in that way that makes you feel like more sophisticated or just more, I don't know, of a leader or decision maker. I think that also really helps you get into alignment with that version of you. The ideal version of you, if they're wearing, let's say, higher quality items, and you start buying for yourself some higher quality items, and that really tells yourself too, that really tells your subconscious that you have higher standards, that you're worthy of abundance, you're worthy of more, of higher quality, of that kind of thing. That's another way that this can really, really help you. Okay, next we're gonna dive into the how we're actually going to actualize this dream closet. So the first thing we want to do is really audit your current wardrobe and take out anything that just does not fit with you right now. It's not in alignment with who you are now or who you want to be. Whether that means old clothes with stains on it, with tears, with rips, the clothes that makes you feel frumpy, that don't fit you well, that, I mean, maybe even if there's nothing wrong with it, but it just makes you feel like a sack of potatoes. Let's just make room for this next level version of ourselves. We got to get rid of the old. We got to get rid of the things that don't fit, things that don't look good, just all that stuff. Let's just get rid of it. Okay, then the next thing is we're gonna start buying some pieces. However, I just recommend going slow. I don't think you should buy a whole new wardrobe on Amazon right now. I don't think you need to go on a shopping haul right now. I actually recommend doing this very, very slowly and making this like an integration. It's like you're integrating this new version of you. You're becoming that next version of you instead of like a really shocking like shift that you're making. This is going to be more of like a really deep integration. This is who I'm becoming. This is who I am. So I recommend like the next time you go shopping, take a look at your Pinterest board first or whatever vision board that you made. Take a look at that first and then run it through that lens of, is this aligned with my future self or is it aligned with my vision board? The other thing I want to recommend is to upgrade a few key pieces. Let's say that you have an old pair of shoe that you really want to get a new pair of. Instead of getting the same one or just trying to find like the cheapest option, maybe try to look for a more upgraded version. But even if you have to hold off on buying that and saving up for that a little more, just so that we're raising our standards of our wardrobe. This is also great for the environment, slow fashion. But you're also subconsciously telling yourself that you're worthy of better things, of higher quality things, and you're just slowly just upgrading your standards when it comes to certain key pieces. This doesn't mean that you have to buy, splurge on everything. It just means like if you wanted to invest in a nice bag or a nice coat that's going to last you for like 10 years, tailoring some pants. I highly recommend if you have clothes that you really like, but they just don't fit you perfectly, I recommend getting them tailored. I don't think it's that much, but it's a good investment because it also allows you to wear that item, which if it's just sitting in your closet because it doesn't fit you, but you really like it, then this is a great way to make it useful for you. The clothes that I've gotten tailored and that fits my body so perfectly, those are my favorite pieces to wear because they just they look like they were made for me. Other little things that we could just do is just swapping out like things like lounge clothes. Like I know for me, I had a hard time buying like cute lounge clothes because I just felt like, no one's gonna see me in them. It's like fine for me to be bummy, but I've realized that when I wear cute lounge clothes at home, I just stay feeling cute and in a better mood than if I were to just be wearing like sweatpants and a sweatshirt and just like feeling really bummy. I also have this bright yellow, like neon yellow. It's like a blazer and short set for the summer and it's so cute. I feel so good in that outfit. It fits me perfectly and I got it on Amazon, by the way. Those kinds of outfits that just makes you feel so good, so bright, confident and shiny, like your most authentic self. Like those are the outfits that we want to go for. And ideally we'd like to have those kinds of outfits for every occasion, every time we go out, everything that we wear, every time we put on an outfit, we want to feel that like most confident and shiny self every single time. So that's I think my goal is when I'm putting on an outfit, do I feel really cute in it? Do I feel good? And I want to be seen in it. If yes, then go ahead and wear it. If not, then let's try to find something else. And just remember that this is a process that will continuously evolve, perfecting your style, making it really true to who you are at the moment or who you want to become. I've done this quite a few times and I like the evolution. I like where it's going. I like how it's fluid with me because we're always changing, right? We're always going to be expanding. We're always going to be expanding our horizons and our dreams. So we ourselves and our clothes are always going to be changing with us. That's why I really like doing this process kind of slowly and just naturally. That way it evolves with me. As pieces no longer feel in alignment or they just don't feel good on me anymore, I donate them or give them away. And then the next time I go shopping, I just buy more items that are more in alignment, and it's just like this constant evolution. So key takeaways: dressing for your future self is just all about stepping into that next level version of you through your style. You're stepping up to that version of you now, because at the end of the day, it's not about the things we manifest, it's who we become in the process of manifesting those things. So this is just one way to become that version of you. It's just that process. and loving the process and making it fun. Dressing up how you want, it just makes you feel good. It just makes you love life a little more and makes it feel more exciting. So next, I have a little segment with my friend Key just to gain her perspective on how she shops, what she looks for, what she's doing for her future ideal self. And I think that that's just really important to talk to other people about their perspectives on their clothes, because you might gain some new insights and new tips and tricks on how to best style yourself. Okay, so we are back in our dressy outfits. So Key, tell us about the accessories you chose.
I went with these Versace heels that I found, which were really cute. They're not too bad on the comfort level either, ladies. Then I also paired it with this Burberry bag that I saw was really cute. And I just threw on this jacket that's actually mine that I had. That's the look.
Super cute. I love that you chose like a palette and you weren't afraid to mix brands. So here I have my black and gold YSL and YSL crocodile bag. This is actually Louis Vuitton, but I chose a black scarf to just add a little bit more oomph to the outfit. So this is my look.
Style is more important than fashion. You know, like fashion really follows trends and like what's happening right now. But if you know how to style, even if it's not the most current trend, I think you can still make it work and make it look good. So I was a person that always watched What Not to Wear with Stacy and Clinton, and they just were my inspiration for getting dressed. You know, they showed me how to like put things together, and that's where I've like learned how to like be stylish, but not having to be like following what's really happening, you know, making it work for your own body.
Yes. Can you describe your style in a few words?
Oh, that's a good question too. I feel like I should have saw the list first. No. So I think my style, I like to say it's very comfy but sophisticated. I like to make sure that whatever I'm wearing, I'm going to be comfortable in it. Like I used to try and like follow the trends on what they say is cute or what's really in, but I'd find that some of the things that are trendy, I don't really want to be seen wearing. you know, like for example, the bubble skirts that are really popular right now. I'm like, those look good, you know, or they seem like they're going to be a good idea, but if you put it on, like, I don't know if that's going to work for me. So I try to find clothes that, you know, I like that look good on me, but also it's going to make me feel comfortable in front of people. If that makes sense.
When you go shopping, what are you looking for? How do you know what you want to buy and what not to buy?
First, I'm trying to figure out what do I need, and then I like to go into like what's going to work for my body. So for example, I have really long legs, and jeans sometimes are really hard to find, especially long jeans. So there's like specific stores I try to go to make sure, because I know that they're going to have like those longer jeans for longer legs. But you know, this is a tip for anybody out there with a boutique: make clothes for the long-legged girls. Okay, we're struggling out here. I do like to find things that are a little bit different or unique. Because I do like to like have something that's a staple, or like not staple, a statement piece that's like makes the outfit pop or something like that. So I'll have like a orange sweater that's just really random, you know, like, or my go-to color, my favorite color is yellow. So there's a lot of yellow items just randomly in my closet or in my house, period. But like an orange sweater or a green bag or like silver boots, like I'll find just little quirky things like that I can just, I know like if I'm wearing a basic like all black outfit, that I could just pop on something that's unique and have that little pop of color that'll just set the outfit off.
Do you think that style is important for everybody, and why?
I definitely think personal style is important for everybody, because you want to make sure you feel good when you get up and go out into the world, right? I think, you know, over the past few years, and we're kind of getting out of it now, but there's been the trend of like athleisure wear, like just, or like sweats and like leggings and just throwing on a hoodie and a baseball cap and going outside. And I'm like, if that's genuinely your style, okay, cool. But if you're just doing that to follow what everybody else is doing, like how is that really sharing you with other people? You know, like that's the whole point. It's like when people come up to you or see you out, they're going to be like, who is this person? You know, they might not talk to you right away, but just having these little pieces on kind of tells a story about who you are. So I think it's important to have like personal style, to make sure that you're showing up in your clothes and, you know, giving that good representation of who you are.
I definitely wore a lot of athleisure in the past, and then I realized, no, it's like, it's comfortable and it's fun and it's cute. But then I realized, like, yeah, I don't always feel like my truest, like most like shiny self when I'm wearing athleisure. I actually try to stay away from it now because I do feel like it just feels more like just more laid back. I want to dress up and like dress for the occasion and feel like really cute. And so
especially as moms, I think like for me, the first 2 years after my son was born, I did not get dressed.
No, I didn't put on makeup.
I didn't do my hair. Like I was just surviving on trying to make sure this little boy was good and like we ate and stuff. But after a while looking in the mirror every morning, I was like, okay, girl, you got to get together. Like be intentional about putting on makeup, being intentional about what you choose to wear. Like that's important.
I think that's really what started me on like my recent journey of like fashion and beauty is because of after having a kid. Like before that, I was into all that stuff, but it was just kind of like a given. Like I would spend hours and doing my makeup and hair and it was fine. But then after you have a kid and you don't have time to do all that stuff, then it's like you realize how not important, but just like how much it makes you feel better when you like feel put together, you have a cute outfit on, you have makeup on, and so that's really what started this whole journey lately for me.
It's definitely important for the moms not to forget that, you know, you look good, you look good before that baby, and you still look good, so just, you know, take care a little bit.
What's your process for getting dressed in the morning?
I know I need to get better at it too, because I feel like I wear really the same thing almost every day, but I try and like switch out little things.
Same.
That doesn't look too the same. But I think for the most part, again, going back to like comfortability, like I figure out, okay, what am I doing for today? And then figuring out, okay, so how can I style what I already know is comfortable, what I already know it's going to be like a easy to wear. Don't have to think about it too much in the morning, because in the mornings you're just trying to get out the door with your little toddler. So what's really simple and easy for me to wear, and then how can I add, like judge it up a little bit. So whether that be new earrings, a new statement necklace, some rings, whether that be a new hairpiece, because it switches out sometimes, whether that be, you know, a new jacket, whatever I can to like just add a little touch of oomph to the outfit in the morning is what I try to do. But majority of the time, it's pretty basic.
So it's like the similar base outfit that you have on, and then you just kind of switch out statement pieces and accessories. Okay, cool.
Bags and shades are like my ultimate favorite accessories. So if I have a new bag that I want to try, or a new pair of sunglasses, like those things are how I zhuzh up the outfit and make me feel a little bit better.
Yes, I like that. I think for me, I'm the same way. I usually wear the same kind of outfit, and I think for the season, I just have 3 to 4 outfits that I know look good. And I wear those pieces and that's it. Or I wear those outfits, and sometimes I'll switch out like the jackets and stuff like that. But usually, I'm in like the same 3 to 4 outfits because it's easy. You just know. It's like my uniform. Like I just have my uniform. I put it on. I know it looks good, and that's it.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of like, you know, the billionaires and the big bosses that are doing so many things, they whittle down their wardrobe to the basics, so they don't have to think about, like when you have a lot to think about, especially as moms, you don't want to worry about your outfits. You know, you do want to look good, but having those just key staple pieces that you know you look good in, it's just going to help save time, and then you can just be out the door, you know?
Yes. What does your ideal future self wear? What does she look like, and what kind of pieces is she wearing?
Yeah, I've been thinking about this too. So I do want to elevate my wardrobe. I just don't know in what capacity. Again, I've never been like a big like brands type of person. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, what exactly would I like to look like when I, you know, have the money to splurge on a few things. I think one of the brands that I've always been like geared towards, or like really liked and interested in, was Saint Laurent. I love this stuff. Like I've seen their fashion shows and I'm like, oh yes, I would wear that, and that. Or even Fendi has some really cute stuff. But I think I would just still go back to comfort over anything. Like making sure that I have, you know, even if it's $200 pair of pants, making sure that it fits comfortably, that it's long enough, you know, the same things I talked about before. I think that's the most important, just making sure it feels good on my body. I just recently bought my first luxury Black-owned brand bag.
Oh.
She used to be called Classic Cloth, but now she just goes by her name. It's Karika. With a K, which my name starts with a K, so I was all for it. And the bag is like signature yellow, and it has a K on it. It's so beautiful. So that's one. I know, I think Melanin Goddess is another one. Telfar, am I saying that right? I'm so sorry. I think it's Teflar. Bags are great. There's a bunch of different ones, not even just accessories. There's like this Tall Girl brand that I've been checking out. So just making sure that I pour back into my own community because we already have a lot of, you know, other community brands that are bigger, and, you know, we need to make sure that we are building up, you know, your own community sometimes. And I think that's important. So I've got my list, but they got them high community prices. So it's gonna be, you know, it's on the bucket list one day.
Slow fashion, though.
Slow to get there.
Slow fashion. You get like 1 or 2
Yeah,
really
like
nice
that one
pieces.
I got was like, I think it was like $200, which is like, it's not crazy, you know, but it's a little pretty penny for a bag. So I was like, okay, we're getting there. We're gonna add little things. Like there was some items at the Golden Beyond store where I was like, well, I could get these sunglasses or something, you know, just to start building the collection. Also wanted to share a local brand, Black-owned brand with luxury bags named Leveda Handbags. Ooh. She makes her bags, beautiful bags out of like cactus leather. Very cool. So you guys should check her out. She's on my list too.
Okay.
Her bags are pretty penny, but I told her one day I'm getting one. So.
Well, is there anything else you want to say about fashion or style or any advice?
The only thing I would say is, you know, be intentional about showing up for yourself. I feel like that's where it starts, like making sure that you understand that you're worthy of putting together a nice little style to be able to walk out into the room or into the world and have people see you. I think that's the main important thing to get first. And then, you know, once you have that belief, like, okay, I'm worthy to be seen, I'm worthy to be out here, it'll be easier for you to start putting the pieces together to build that personal style that we were talking about.
Yeah, I guess like because I remember when I was younger and like in high school, let's say, and I just wore what everybody else wore because I didn't have my own personal style. I guess how would someone go about like finding your own little personal style?
I think it starts with not being afraid to try something different.
Yeah.
Like we see what everybody else is doing, but if something in the store piques your interest, but not, you know, it's not what the trends say that you should get, you know, I think don't be afraid of getting it and then playing around with it, seeing how it can look with what you already have. And that's another thing. Go into shopping with trying to see what you can already pair that's in your closet, what you can pair with this new item, which will make it a lot easier than just buying a bunch of stuff and you're like, oh, actually, I don't have anything to go with. Like, there's a lot of, like, I'm not a sneakerhead. Like, people, some guys and some people, like girls too, really love sneakers and the colors of sneakers. I ain't all like that. I'm like, these look great. These blue and purple shoes that you think are like great, but what are you wearing that with? Personally, that's not for me, but it's like, I know my closet. Like, I'm not going to have something that goes with that. So make sure that when you go into these stores, you can find stuff that you know will pair well with what you already got.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
sitting
you
down with me.
for having me. This has been a fun
Yes.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yes. Hold on.
Hey guys, welcome to Golden Beyond. So we have Judy over here. She's helping us. We have some inventory that came in for F1. We got to show you. This is just a small glimpse. Check it out. So we have the Kermit. We have a Daytona. We have the Daytona Panda. We have a limited edition. Everything is brand new, as you can see. Plus, check out this. Over here we have Birkin 25s. We have Birkin 30, we have an Himalaya, we have a Croc 35, we have an Ostrich, we have a Lizard, more 25s on the bottom. This one just came in. Check it out. It's a mini Kelly 20. It's a two-tone, as you can see. It's two colors. Super unique piece. Brand new with the receipt, 2024. Only at Golden Beyond. So over here, you never know what we have. Every day is a new day. you name it, we have it. So from what you see over here is stuff that you can't get in a normal shop. Like if you go to the AD or you go to any boutique, you have to be on a waiting list for years. This is what makes us very unique, unlike others. So Gold and Beyond, you name it, we have it. Thank you very much, Judy.